Alright guys, what's up? Shout out to all the new subscribers. I know we're not at any crazy number, but we still got like a couple coming in every day. Channel's growing a little bit more. I just want to let you guys know where I've been at. So the truck's still alive, and the Subaru is still where it lies right now. But that's because I've been in school. So I am in a construction school for the next couple months, and I'm also transitioning out of the military so I can do contracting stuff after a couple years in the industry. That's where I want to go next, is actually get certified and all that stuff. So I'm working on OSHA, I'm working on all that kind of stuff, and then also learning all the rules and regulations with the Colorado building codes and all that stuff. So I've been a little bit busy, a little bit too busy to make a bunch of videos. However, I just wanted to give you guys an update so that you know that I'm not just making some videos and I just ghosted on you guys. I've also made a couple of these things, which are pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm working on all that stuff, and I will have more truck content coming. It's just been really busy. If any of you guys are in the military or know someone in the military, you understand that transitioning out takes a very long time and a lot of work because they don't make it the easiest process. Getting in is real easy, but getting out is difficult. So especially this whole time of year and stuff, you have people PCSing, people going to different schools. A lot of my dudes are back and forth between schools and training and stuff, and it's just like real busy. So don't worry, we have this project that is going to be getting worked on. Like I said, we have a head issue here, which is the exhaust valves somewhere, I'm guessing in cylinder 2, I'm not quite sure. And then also the threading, I don't know what is going on here, but this stuff's left over from me trying to do a little test to see if the head threads were messed up and if that was where I was getting the misfire from that day. Obviously just threw gasket maker on there real quick just to see if it would help the misfires, and then we'd know, all right, cool, we need to seat the manifold down, which means that we either need to try to retap those holes or get a new block. And it wound up not helping, and then we figured out that it is the exhaust valves. So that's happening in here. I mean, you can see that's a brand new transmission, but I want to clean up all this cross member and stuff because this, where is it? Right in there, if you can see it, that oil return line from the turbo was leaking like crazy down in here. And then also getting ready to get new power steering components because they're all really old. Even though the car only has 113,000 miles on like the chassis itself, everything's been used extensively. So we're gonna go through and try to fix that. As for the truck, I'll show you guys a video on CCV stuff, which I'm gonna talk through right now. And then hopefully I can, next video, I wanna try to find my old filter. I don't know where it is back here, but it might be in there. But nonetheless, we'll talk a little bit about the CCV stuff right now, which for me, you have two choices from what I've seen, which is run the same stuff, Dodge on top of the motor where it says Cummins CCV or whatever you have there. Up there, like if you have a billet cover, regular stock cover, whatever, under that there's a filter. That filter is for the crankcase ventilation, comes up through that before it comes through, or before it exits out down into where your turbo's at. The biggest thing with that is, and I'll show you right here on the Subaru, a lot of things have air oil separators, or you can run like atmospheric drainage, which would look kind of like if that was like pointed down there, whatever. For my knowledge of my cars, I know that you need to get, in any car, you need to get crankcase ventilation out. So with the Dodge, it's kind of a really crappy setup where they're recirculating it back through into the intake right before the turbo, and I wasn't really with that. The only other option, the air oil separator, let it go atmospheric, or what's the last thing I've seen before? I can't remember. Oh, they put the little vent on top, but then it winds up filling up with oil anyways, which is still letting go atmospheric, but they have the little filter on the top, excuse me. So I chose to go atmospheric, and I'm gonna show you in a second. And I just have it going down into that fender well. I'll show you right now. So I don't have fender liners in yet, but I have it. This is the tube for my crankcase ventilation. It just exits right there. Goes all the way up in there. So, reason being with that is you just need to get it out, and that seems like the best, lowest maintenance option. Now you have to check with your state and what their regulations are on something that could possibly drip oil onto the ground. I've never seen mine drip oil at all, but you have to check with them and see, because you don't want to get in trouble for something like that. If that's the case, you need to go with an air oil separator, and those are cheap. You can find them on Amazon. I'll even put a link to one in the description. They're like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, like maybe. But that's definitely the cheapest option. I just picked up heater hose, bring it down the side, secure it with a zip tie, and that's where it dumps, if it dumps at all, which it doesn't. I also gutted, there's a filter in there, and you can choose to keep behind the filter, or you can gut it. I gutted mine. I was kind of hesitant on it because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, it's so terrible to do that stuff and whatever, and then you have the whole other crowd that's like, rip everything out. And I did some research on it, and then also using stuff like this on my Subaru, I just know already that the filter's not really necessary in this application. You just need to get the crankcase pressure out, okay? It can't be in there. You don't want positive crankcase pressure, so get it out. So I just went with the let's gut it and get it out. If you guys want a video on how to gut it, let me know and I will make a video on it. I'll try to find my old filter, like I said, try to follow up on that. But this is just a quick little tidbit of something, because I know I've been gone for a while, and I'm actually on my way out of here again to go handle some more stuff, because it's Saturday and I have a lot of stuff to do on the weekends now that I have no time during the week. But I promise you, I'll be at least trying to get a video in every Saturday, and then midweek videos if I get to leave work or school earlier than I think, just because I promise you guys content. I will get you content. A little bit hectic, but nonetheless, we'll get it done. Truck project's still going. Holding off on buying a crazy amount of new parts, because as you get ready to transition from the military, there's this period of time where you're like, oh wow, I'm really screwed if I'm not gonna have a job that I've had for the last 7 years. So just preparing for that and not wasting too much money. But there's still stuff coming, and there's still a lot of cheap modifications coming too, which really appeal to a lot of people, because if you're sitting and watching a YouTube video, it's something that you can do if you have $6 on you. That's a cool video. So I'll have a bunch of content coming for you guys, so just bear with me, and shout out to all the new subscribers, and I appreciate all you guys, and hopefully we can grow even bigger and I can bring you even more stuff as I get a little bit less chaotic time coming up, and we'll make this channel great. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.